Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be back making a really delicious dish out of cauliflower. This is Kung Pao cauliflower. So Kung Pao, like Kung Pao chicken, but Kung Pao cauliflower, which I am so excited about. We're going to be making this dish on one sheet pan, including the sauce. So it's really easy cleanup. Like literally we're going to cover the dish in aluminum foil, and we're gonna make the entire thing on one dish. We're gonna clean it up. You can serve it over a bed of rice. You can serve it by itself. You can make all different kinds of things with this, but our favorite way is to serve it with rice. But this sucker is one of our favorite flavor-packed dinners. We're gonna have fresh ginger, fresh garlic, green onion, anyway. So without further ado, I'm gonna flip you down. We're gonna get making this sucker. And if you are new here, make sure you take a moment. You have hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. It helps us reach more people. And it also makes sure you get alerted first to any videos, any news, any things that, recipes just like this. So let's flip you down and let's begin making our Kung Pao cauliflower. All right, so we have our oven preheating to 425 degrees, and we have chopped up one head of cauliflower. And you're gonna want it into about bite-sized pieces, and you want it in a single layer on your pan. Now you're gonna hit this with a dash of either olive oil or avocado oil. I like to use the spray, it's a little easier to control. And then once we do that, we're going to use just a little bit of sea salt to season. And I like to use my fingers. I think it's the easiest way to control how much salt I'm putting on stuff. Once we do that, we're gonna sprinkle it with a dash. Again, these pepper shakers, man. I am not a fan of pepper shakers. So just a little bit of pepper. If you don't like pepper, you can omit this, but we like pepper. So a little bit of pepper, and then we are going to pop this in the oven for 15 minutes until it's just slightly, we're gonna roast it until it's just slightly crisp. So we'll go ahead and pop this in a 425 degree oven for 15 minutes. All right, while that is cooking, we are gonna make our sauce. And so you want a medium-sized bowl, and I've got all my ingredients measured out here. So first thing we are gonna do is we are going to start with some soy sauce. And I have 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. We're gonna put that right in here. Next, I have a hoisin sauce, which looks just like this. And we're also gonna have 2 tablespoons of the hoisin sauce. The hoisin sauce is a little bit thicker, so you might need a spatula to help you out. All right, after the hoisin sauce, we're gonna have 1 tablespoon of a toasted sesame oil. Any toasted sesame oil is good. You can get that right at the grocery store. And again, if you need your little spatula to get it out. I then have 2 tablespoons of a sherry cooking vinegar. If you don't have this, you can use apple cider. But again, this is at any grocery store. So that's gonna be 2 tablespoons of sherry vinegar. Put that right in. I have 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. I have 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And again, we're putting all this in. 2 cloves of garlic that has just been crushed. And last but not least, we have grated up 2 teaspoons of ginger, fresh ginger, and you can use ginger powder, but fresh ginger is just gonna give it a fresher taste. So we're gonna put that in. Right like that. And then we're gonna grab our whisk, and you're gonna whisk this together. Now you might have to whisk a little bit to get because sometimes the cornstarch can clump. So you just want to make sure any clumps are out. Just like that. And this smells like your favorite Asian restaurant right now. All right, so there's our sauce. All right, now we have 4 chopped green onions here, and you can use 3 to 5 whole green onions, just depending on how much you like them. We use the entire green onion from the white to the green, and those are just finely chopped. So we're gonna use that and our sauce here in a moment. All right, we just got our cauliflower out of the oven. It's been roasting for 15 minutes. So we're gonna give this another little whisk, our sauce. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to pour the sauce over the cauliflower, and then we're just kind of, I'm gonna use this little ladle. So just evenly distribute, and then we're gonna kind of toss it so it gets coated. And at this point, if you have, my grocery store did not have them, and it's not a make or break on this, but it's a good addition if you have it. If your grocery store has any chilies, they're chilies de Aro, you could put those in here too, a handful of them. Either like the red dried chilies that come in the bag. So at this point, you just want to try to coat the cauliflower with this. And as it cooks, the sauce will thicken, but you just want to do your best to toss it. And then once we get this mostly coated, just do your best. We're gonna put this back in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, but we are gonna toss it, flip it, do the same thing we're doing right now, every 5 minutes. So that sauce thickens up and it gets on the cauliflower. So, all right. So, all right, this is gonna go back in the oven. We're gonna set our timer for 5 minutes and we'll check it one more time. All right, we just popped this out of the oven. It's been 5 minutes, and really simply, we're just going to give this a little toss, get the sauce on the cauliflower some more. You'll notice the sauce has started to caramelize a little bit, thicken a little bit at the bottom of the pan. So you're just basically tossing Now she's gonna go back in the oven for another 5 minutes. All right, it's been another 5 minutes. We're gonna give it another toss, and then we're gonna put it in for our last 5 minutes. And you can do up to 20 minutes depending on your oven, but I can tell by this is gonna be good after another 5. So I'm getting up all those little ginger bits and all those little garlic bits off the bottom, and just okay. So spread it back out and put it in for another 5 minutes. All right, so we just got it out of the oven. I just got done scraping all the little ooey gooeys and giving it one last flip. So I have cooked some jasmine rice in the rice cooker while that was going, and so we're gonna go ahead and plate this up, finish it off, and this is a really great dinner. If you want some protein, you could always pair it with some chicken. So here we have our rice. All right, so we're just going to, I'd like to put the rice there, put the cauliflower right here at the side of it, And this is gonna make 2 to 4 servings, depending on how hungry and how much calories you want with your meal, but 2 to 4 servings. Put a little more rice on there. My kiddos love rice. All right. Now, we're gonna take that green onion that we had, and we are going to sprinkle this with the green onion. And then last but not least, we have 1/3 of a cup of chopped regular peanuts, and we are going to sprinkle that over as well. And then one final step if you want to be bougie. And I kind of like to be bougie. Why not? Especially when you're cooking. They say first you eat with your eyes. We're going to take some sesame seeds and just sprinkle that right on top. And there you have your Kung Pao cauliflower. My whole family could eat off of this. The only thing that we might do if it was a dinner is I would maybe cook up 12 ounces, 16 ounces, 16 to 20 ounces of chicken breast in the air fryer and just lay that right across here. You could do salmon with this, a balsamic glazed salmon, and we would eat that right across. I would just literally lay it right across here. And there you have Kung Pao chicken. You know, so often eating healthy and eating to lose weight gets a bad rap. Like people are like, oh, you just gotta eat boring chicken breast and lemon and salads with no flavor. That is not true. When you know and you learn, and I say learn because it's something I had to learn when I went from being overweight and eating super unhealthy, and I didn't know how to use flavors and spices to create low calorie, healthy, delicious meals. Things that are satisfying, things that really, they're comfort foods without all the calories and all the unhealthiness. And we've been having so many really good recipes here on the channel. We had the fall harvest salad, the fall harvest roasted vegetables. We had the burrata salad, the palm of heart lasagna, like all these things that we've had in the past month or two. All these recipes are packed with flavor, low calorie, healthy, and they're all kid approved, Piggy husband approved. So let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see us make here on the channel. If you know somebody who's on a weight loss journey and who is struggling for recipes, send them over here, because we have lots of really good things that we eat that has helped me not only lose weight, but maintain my size. So thanks for watching. We will be back next week, same time, same place, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday night. We'll see you then. And if you like to really feel like Asian, you can totally eat it with some chopsticks. But there we go. Kung Pao cauliflower.